Hi, lady.
Hello, our Brisbane beauties. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got everyone coming in. Wonderful to have you all here. Hello, here we go. I've got everyone coming in. We're going to start letting people through. We've got people in the chat. Here we go. We're just gonna go through and get people to. Here we go. We've got lots of girls coming in. Welcome, girls. Good to see you again. Some beautiful faces that we know very well. Here we go. We're just going to go and take that music off that's playing as people join. Here we go. People are still joining. Chris, you've got people coming in. Thank you very much. And here. So brilliant. Welcome. Here we go.
Hello.
So welcome, girls. If you can pop, so ladies, well, this is going to be your challenge tonight, is going to be go through and actually where it says your name, which is those three little dots at the top of your box of your face, to go in there and put your I am, change your name to your I am. So I'm going to change my name to go, here we go. I'm going to go and click on the top little box and go Sandra. Keep your first name there, of course, Sandra, and then I'm going to go fun. And what else was it? It was fun, present, and I'm grateful tonight because I got to meet all of you. Grateful. Here we go. And tonight is about a check-in. I'd love to see in the chat group down on the right-hand side. You open up the chat from down the bottom. It says chat, and it's got those little cartoon bubbles that you can put things in. And if you can go through and in the chat go and put maybe a big takeaway that you had from the weekend. Maybe it's just a one-word takeaway. But if you want to share that, that would be wonderful. And we can actually get you to go through and just put one word takeaway that you had from the weekend. So we'd love to see you. We've got any questions? We've got Bev here. We've got Jill, got Kaz from the weekend, got a few of our team here and a few of the girls that obviously everyone else we've got a few of our remote girls that work for us as well that have been able to come in. And we've also got Fiona. Hey, Fiona.
Hey, ladies. How are you? I'm had a very, very big day and excited. I had a sleep in as well for a little bit till didn't have to start work till 9 o'clock. So let us off the hook for a couple of hours. Um, but super excited. How awesome was the last 3 days? Who
Yeah.
loved it? Who loved it?
Yeah, great.
Excellent. So thank you for all the beautiful ladies that have put positive feedback on our wall and done reviews and all of that. That really helps the Melbourne ladies. We've just jumped off a webinar, what was their kickstart for the Melbourne ladies. And, it really makes a difference seeing and hearing from you girls how you like the event because they are very scared, the same as you were before you went along. So, yeah, nice to see. And I hope you girls really loved the weekend and we added to your life.
Yeah, wonderful. So ladies, I'd love to hear some questions from you. And this is your turn to be brave. You can go down the bottom and it's got like a raise your hand and you can click on that and that'll actually give you a chance to click on it and it'll come up so we can see that you've got a question. But if you can't work out how to raise your hand, just wave crazily. As long as your video is on, we'll see you. And it's great to be able to see. Yeah, great to be able to see you here. So girls, who's got a question that they'd like to ask? Because you can ask us anything. Here we go. Yes, got your 3 words avatars coming on there. I'm a winner. I'm motivated. Love this. I love seeing these through. I'm courageous and resilient, flexible. We've got down that we're strong and loyal and honest. Beautiful. So girls, you've got no questions? Come on, girls. Love to hear. Just something your second time and loved it. Always recommended to others. Beautiful. Yes, some of the girls were there in April that came back to just over the weekend and they said their biggest regret was that they hadn't taken action in April. They'd waited until now. But it's great that you still are here and you're showing up and you're now turning up to do that. So that's wonderful as well. So we've got Bev. Hey, Bev, you want to say hi to everyone? Just going to help you unmute. Here we go. My question is, can I buy the booklet? No.
Unfortunately, we sold out and we didn't have enough on the day even, because that's why we ask you guys who wants to upgrade so we can print the right number, and we always have to take an educated guest. But we make it part of the VIP package, and then we print the right amount because we're traveling from place to place. We can't carry stuff. It's you know, they really charge us a lot at the airport, so we make it part of the VIP package, and we literally do not have any left in Brisbane, so unfortunately not. But if you come back to another event and you're a VIP, absolutely we can get you one.
Yes. That's it. Cherie's going, of course we have questions. I have my lawyer doing my letter of offer to my husband soon. I know it's going to be a shit show. So how do you hold your head up, Sherry? You go in there with your I ams. You go into that in the car, in the bathroom, in the toilet, whatever it is beforehand, and you go and you put yourself into state. You get your Wonder Woman on, and you go, I've got this, and you've got all of us backing you as well. So that's beautiful that you've been able to take action there and move forward. So yeah, you order a cape. Wear a cape, even better.
But you know, ladies, it's the preparation. It's like, you know, what helps us is when we feel calm inside, when we
Yeah.
feel like we're confident, that we feel like that it doesn't matter what life throws at us, we can handle it because we can speak up, because we got boundaries, because we love and respect ourselves, and you know, that's what's most important. That's the prep work that you do to get you to this stage, and that you can feel confident and able to handle all these situations. It's really tough. It's hard to go through, you know, those negotiations, because it's very normal for the butterflies to start and overthinking things and feeling sick and not even want to see him. All of that is you know, normal until you get to the place that it's not normal anymore. But that's not going to happen overnight. Like, even with a magic wand, you know, we can't do that for you. It's a process that you need to go through, an education process. And, you know, I think we tried to explain that nothing happens easily. It's a conscious decision to change your life, and then you've got to do the work. I think that's the truth. I mean, we know that's the truth.
Yeah. So girls, you know, one of the ladies is asking about
Sandra, you're muted, sweet.
got muted. Whoopsie, someone's muted me. It's that $47 a month program. We've got a question in here. So for those that have come along that were VIPs, you were offered a 3-month complimentary in our $47 a month program, and that's called Connected Women's Community. And that has weekly calls with one of our community coaches. And it's not coaching, it is just connection. And it's around, you get access to a vault that's got a lot of videos and a lot of ebooks and things in there that you can go in and do it yourself and read through, and you can stay connected in a weekly call. It's for an hour. It's on a Wednesday. It's at 7:30 p.m. Queensland time, and you get that complimentary for 3 months. If you were not in VIP, you can go into our womenontransition.com website and just look at memberships, and you can join it if you like as well. So you want to double check the text. You got a question there on the Shine text from the BSB, Fiona.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't seen that. It's 086006. We put it in wrong. So just change that. We tried to contact everyone and send that out, but the BSB is 086006.
Yeah. You won't miss out. I think Donna was ringing everybody as well. So that's pretty good. So Jody, all good. And I'm just gonna, yeah, we always do things new at every event, and we said sometimes we do things as we slide in sideways. And yes, we is what it is. So girls, any questions? Be brave, put your hand up. Who's gonna wave if they can't work out? We've got Diana. Hey Diana. I'm going to help you put your unmute. Here we go. Hey.
Thank you. I couldn't find the raise hand thing. So, so for the $47 dollars per month with a weekly call, so for the VIPs, we don't have to pay the 47 is included, or we do have to pay the 47? Is it
First 3 months are free.
The
the
first
3 months are free?
first 3 months are free for VIPs. You
Okay.
don't have to pay the $47. You just put your credit card in. The first 3 months you won't get charged. And then if you want to stay in, you will get charged $47 a month after that. But if you want to just send a message, there's a message there. Just send support and then they will cancel you so you don't get any more charges after the 3 months.
Okay. Will I get an email to start doing that, or do I need to contact the support
Yes.
team to get the
No,
links?
our support team have got it all organised. After the event, they'll go out and they'll say, this is your log on to Connected Women's Community. Log in here. Here's your password. It's all on our secure platform. And there's lessons in there that you can just do. It's not a coaching program. It's a community. So there's lots of different lessons in there that you can just click on and do. And they're not in any particular order because it's not, it's not actual coaching. And then you've got your calls every week, and the girls, it's much more like have a coffee, sit back, have a chat, and it's a support. It's beautiful. It's a support. But if you want to do coaching, we offer the Shine program or the Reset and Shine program, 2 options in coaching, and that's where you're working with Sandra and I. And you're working with our team of coaches and accountability coaches, and that's how we move you through a program. And that course has a curriculum. So you get 1 module of work a week, and you're working through your module, and then you're being coached, and coaches are working with you if you get stuck and if you have questions and all of that. There's quite different. So obviously you can see the price points are different as well. So it's whatever works for you. We just wanted to have something that supported everybody where they're at, because we know some people just aren't at the place that they're ready to do coaching. And we know that other people are, they want the best coaching in the world. And that's what we do in our programs. So we're trying to cover something for everyone. And we've also, if you've got absolutely no money, we do some free resources in our Facebook and on our website. So there's some free resources there as well.
Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah. So girls, if for the Connected Women's Community, it is completely different. It's not a coaching program, it's a connection. It's just a networking group, really. And it's just facilitated every week. We just know that at the end of these meetings, some of the girls can't do one of the coaching programs. They can't do the 12-month reset with Fiona and I, and they can't do the 3-month either. And so it just comes down to timing or price point, or for some reason that they just can't make it work, but they do want to stay connected. So we wanted to make it super affordable. So we've, again, have put together this. It's just $47 a month, the price of a coffee a week, and you get an hour's connection once a week. You get access to a vault that's got our previously created videos and podcasts and ebooks and things in there. So it's great. It's really valuable. It's just, but it's not coaching. The 3-month Shine program is it's the healing program for really getting unstuck and moving forward, but getting out of that place that you need to project into somewhere else. And that's got Fiona and I alternate weeks. It's got 12 weeks of calls, 9 weeks of modules. And that healing program is inside the 12-month Reset and Shine program. And the Reset and Shine program is the ultimate that we recommend. And that's the one that's got the bonus retreats and all the things in it as well. So I really wanted to just keep making sure that there's a stage for everybody wherever they are at, and in price point or availability and time, and all of that's okay as well.
So ladies, someone said, should I do this while I'm going through my separation, haven't done financial settlement? Well, one good thing is that, for a lot of ladies, they make their husband pay half and do it out of the financial assets before you separate them. If you can do that, awesome, because a lot of ladies find themselves in a situation where they're needing this support and help because of the state that they find themselves in. So, that can be a possibility for some ladies if you're your husband, you know, if you've got some money and joint assets that, you know, you can access. So wherever you are, you know, we find there's no time that's too early. We've had ladies that have just left their relationships. One of our girls in Melbourne, I'm pretty sure you're going to meet her at the event. She was only 3 weeks from separation when she came and did Shine, and Julie, her name is, and she found that was the most amazing thing because we were able to work with her as she navigated her separation. We helped her with a financial settlement. She used to feel sick every time she saw his car, and they lived in a small country town. She got a better payout because we were able to coach her as she was going through and not to get stressed out. Talk to her before she went into court, all of those things. So she found that really valuable, and she's actually gone on and done Reset after that, because after she healed, then she wanted to create her beautiful new life. And so that's, you know, I'm sure you're going to see Jules at the event, but she's a Melbourne girl, and she's done that over the last, you know, 2 years. Has done both the programs and talks.
Well, she's done a couple of videos with us, and I think they might see her on one of the videos. That's more the thing, Fiona. Yeah. No, girls. So great to have Bev. Do you want to jump in, Bev, and just sort of share maybe, and Kaz, any questions that you think the girls might like to ask? You met Bev on stage. Who thought Bev was amazing as an MC over the weekend? Wasn't she brilliant? Bev, do you want to just jump on and say hi?
You're on mute. Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, I've already spoken to some of you today, so I know I've had some good conversations, and I just think generally overall everybody's really excited, and not too many people had questions today. I think it was more excitement around Bali and, you know, getting together and doing things, and so I did reply to that, and I'll say it here now. Once we finalise everybody and get everyone locked in, then we'll get the Bali dates to you, but it will be next year, mid-year. You've got to be quite a way through your course. But more than that, I think everyone's excited for the 11th of November. Like, you'll see who your groups are, and yeah, it's pretty exciting. So for the Reset and Shine is the 11th. The rest of the groups, I'm not sure when the Shine groups are. But yeah, people really haven't had questions. I think it's just been more exciting today. It's been really good fun to catch up with those of you that I managed to talk to today, and Kaz as well. We've had a good conversation today, right?
Yep, spoken to lots of very excited people. And yeah, just what I always say to people is keep that feeling that you had over the weekend of excitement going, because you know, we were in a nice little bubble over the weekend, and there was a great community, and we had beautiful people around us. And when we walk away from there, sometimes we let our energy drop, and I think, you know, stay in the moment and stay true to yourself over what was really making you happy and feel hopeful, etc., over the weekend, because you need to stay with that as you move forward, whatever you do, whichever program you do, or if you do nothing, you know, keep yourself and your energy high.
Excellent. No, it's beautiful to see everyone here. So girls, how'd you feel? Like, you went through and you said bit mind blown trying to get your head around things. Some of the slides on the weekend, there was a lot of content, wasn't there? So who would like to hear anything else you'd like to ask questions about? Who would like to ask more about, I know we always get core needs or polarity, some of those questions. What about just some real key things, maybe takeaways? Who would like to share one of the big takeaways, aha moments that they had, and be brave enough to do that from the weekend? Yeah. Here we go. Anyone want to wave their hands if they don't know how to? Here we go. I'll get Karen's iPad. Here we go, Karen. I'll get you to unmute. Then we'll go to you, Gil. Chill. Here we go, Karen. Unmute. I've got you unmuted already, Jill. So I might get Karen, we can't hear you. You've got to unmute.
What about that?
Yes, now that's great.
Sure. So yes, I learned a lot over the weekend. My husband and I separated about 8 weeks ago, and I've known him for 40 years, and the verbal abuse on and off for 30. We lost our youngest son 4.5 years ago. My question is, on top of all the verbal abuse, how much does the fact that Jesse died, how much does that impact what's going on with my husband? Because I went and got counselling. I had to, because I'd be where he is now. But Philip, he's got a lot of guilt, and I have a DVI on him as well. He's not allowed here unless I give consent. I've got my older son that lives here, and I feel James, I mean, he grew up, him and Jess grew up a lot with what was going on. And it really upsets me that James he's siding with his dad. And it's really upsetting me, and I don't know how to get this mindset out of my head.
Yeah. So Karen, I studied family therapy, and some of the stats we saw from families when they've lost a child, the divorce stats are huge, and often don't get through the loss of one of the children. And, it's really tough. And so, what we encourage ladies to do is work on what they can do, and you working on yourself, you doing your own healing, you doing your own work to be able to move forward, so you can deal with the challenges and the grief and the breakdown of your relationship. That puts you in a place to be the best role model you can be for your son, and to support your ex-husband as well. He's going to do what he's going to do at the end of the day. But, you being able to see him and understand his journey allows you, if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, be able to communicate in a way that he may feel that you hear him and you understand, and that you could, support him through that journey. Whereas for a man, once we understand the masculine, we realize that saying you need counseling, you should go and do that.
I've already said that to him.
Yeah, I know, but what men hear is you're not good enough, something's wrong with you, you don't know how to fix this situation, you're a failure. That's what they're hearing, because they're masculine energy, and that's what they bashing themselves up. So that's why they find it so hard to go and get help. Whereas when we understand that, we can talk in a way that goes underneath that and goes to his soul, and allows him to understand that you're seeing him, you're understanding how hard this is, and then they're much more likely to get support, because they're not feeling judged, they're not feeling criticized, they're not feeling that they're responsible, and they don't know how to fix it. And I know that's not your intention, and I know you've been genuinely trying to help him. But remember, I said, you're talking feminine, he's talking masculine, and that's where you're stuck at the moment, in that level of understanding. So honestly, it's you healing yourself is the best thing you can do for your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Thank you.
That's a good question. That's great, girls. You've been, all spent, time together over the weekend, and this is your chance to, be vulnerable and share, knowing you're in a trusted space as well. Who else would like to ask a question? You can just wave. Yes, we've got, I know it's just iPhone here because it is your iPhone, I guess, but I've got your beautiful face. I'm just asking you to unmute. You have to click something that may be prompting you on your side. Otherwise, we can't hear you. Here we go. iPhones are really hard to do Zoom on. You've actually got to move it to another screen. So if you can't unmute, you're not going to be able to share. But you could share in the chat group, maybe just ask your question there. And this is going to be recorded for those that are asking. So it will be sent out as well. So anyone else got a question that can unmute that they would like to share and ask? So do we need to provide credit card details for the 47, or is that already set up with the existing card? No, they've got to provide them, don't they, Fiona?
Yes.
To get the 3 months?
Yeah, the only way we can do it in our system, we can't use your card without you putting it in. So we can't do that. So we have to get you to click on the link, you go through, it says very clearly, you won't be charged for 90 days. And so you need to put your details in. It'll charge you $0. So it just got your credit card on file. And then at any time you can just, there's no locking contracts or anything. You can just send an email to support@womenontransition.com and we will unsubscribe you. So you've got those 3 months for free.
Cool.
Yeah. And you can at any time, choose to unsubscribe. You don't have to be a part of it. At the end of the 3 months, I definitely encourage you to go to the 3 months. And then if you think it's right for you, keep going. It is great. We had some girls that say, we're going to go off and do our own thing. We're going to do a book club, one of them group said. And they went off and then they said, oh, we tried to get hands up who would like to organize weekly calls or who wants to organize get-togethers, and in the end no one wanted to organize it or dissipated. So this was just a chance really to come together for the price of a cup of coffee. Someone else is running it, organizing, connecting it and coordinating it, and they have little challenges every week. They've got little things of connecting in and homework in a way, and the chance to be able to come together with like-minded people that are not doing coaching or other programs, but they're looking for something as well. And so girls, who else would like to maybe ask a question that can unmute? We've got Woodsy here. Hey, Woodsy.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're a
Yes.
winner.
Yeah, I am. Could you talk a little bit more about core underlying healing, please?
Yeah.
So core underlying healing is the wounds that we have and we carry from our young years. So, they're subconscious because they're wounds. We're not consciously aware of them. And they're the things like how we were shaped, what we believed, what our values, rules, and beliefs are. Because we think that these are our values, beliefs, and rules because we've grown up with them. But the truth was, you're only a little girl when you started to become who at 4 years old, around 4, who's ever had children and they go through that stage 2 to 3 where they're asking why, but why mum, they're trying to make sense of the world. And through that period, they're questioning everything. And the truth is that only 10% of what we know as a little child is actually with parents that sit down and explain to us what it is and why it is. But for most parents, they get sick of explaining the same thing over and over and over again. So they might have started out with the best intentions, but over time they might go, because I said so, that's why it's like that. And often they get frustrated, and often the tone and the way that they teach changes because they're busy and life goes on. So very often 90% of what the kids take on is what they make up themselves or what explanation they put on themselves. So these explanations create, I need to be this certain way to fit into my family and to be loved and to be validated. And so that's where our patterns start. And so when we understand who we are, how we were created, what our rules are, what our values are, what our beliefs are, what our family dynamics was, what our family patterns are handed down from generation to generation, all of that creates our core human needs and our wounds. Does that make sense?
It does. So how do you get healing from the ones that are having a negative impact on you?
Yeah, we have to go back and we identify, and then we understand. We need to learn. We need to grow our minds. We learn how, why, and the impact, and then we start replacing those beliefs, rules, and values with new values and new rules and new beliefs. But these are from who you are today, as the woman you are today, But we've got to get rid of all the limitations around you, because when you're thinking you're not good enough or you're not smart enough or, something wrong with you or, haven't got really high self-esteem or confidence or, you've got all that shit that come from what you've been believing. We've got to get rid of all of that so you can step into your power. And then you step into your power, and then like your avatar, what we're saying, these 3 words are what you'd like to be more of. We get you to that place that in every cell of your body, that's who I am. And that's what, you know, I make my rules now for myself and my life from that place. Does that make sense, Woodsy?
Perfect. Thank you. And the
Excellent.
main thing I got out of the 3 days was telling my story.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
very
So,
good.
yeah, I'm no longer going to be the victim.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even though I'm the one that left, I left because blah, 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 but I'm not going to say that to myself or others anymore. I'm writing a new script.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, you know, like the ability to be able to write our new script has to come from our belief that we are more than what we used to be. We're more than what we've been believing. We can't believe those thoughts that come into our head. We can't get triggered. We can't react like we have because they're all past. And, you know, someone's asking, is the Shine program, do you do the work on the self-regret associated with not making decisions to leave? Absolutely. All of these things come from who we've been being. So Shine is a healing program. It's the work you need to do to get you to the state that you are relationship ready. It is not dating. It is not relationship program. It is not health and fitness. It is not finance. It is not, you know, all the other things that we do, building community and confidence and all of that sort of stuff in Reset. That's a different thing. But Shine is the perfect healing program. And we take you through a step-by-step journey to get you to the place that you feel amazing, you're healthy, emotionally intelligent, and you're ready to begin the next part of your life, not actually out there doing the dating or anything, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So we've got
I do.
Diana to ask a question, and then we're going to go
Thank
to
you. Yeah,
Melanie.
following on the conversation, do you ladies have a pool of people knowledgeable in this work, or do you will I have the opportunity to work with you, Fiona, directly, or do you have a pool of psychologists or, you know, other people professionally trained to do the work? I'm just trying to imagine, with the number of people signing up for the program, are you doing it one-on-one, or do you have a pool of professionals behind you to support that?
No, Sandra and I are the pool of professionals who are the
All right,
qualified
good.
ones who do this work. You're working directly with us. We do our group calls, but the most important thing is I've written you a curriculum and you do the work in the modules, and you need to do the work. And each week you get a module with between 2 and 5 lessons. You watch the lesson, you watch the video, you do the homework, you process, and then we have calls and you are directly coached by Sandra and I. So the way we do it, we only have enough clients that we absolutely know that we can help everybody. And so that's the way we do our program.
Thank you. I have to compliment you, Fiona, on the meditation that you led when you took us back to reflect on our mothers and reconnect with our mothers. So I wanted to compliment you on that. That was my highlight. It was super powerful.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
I
you.
know that mamas, even if they haven't been the mamas we wanted, you know, they're just damaged little girls as well. And they've been through their own journeys. And very often, you know, they're doing the best they can with the tools they've got, even if they didn't do what you wanted or the mother you wanted. Knowing that and coming from your heart and being able to understand that gives a lot of ladies hope and peace that, you know, they are loved. Your mum did love you. And even if she gave you up or didn't, you know, do what you wanted, she has always loved you. She carried you for 9 months inside of her. And yeah, so I think it's peaceful to know that.
Yes. So we're going to, Bev and Kaz, you want to ask something?
We didn't want to ask something, but we did just want to say something.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of texts come through directly to us while we've been on the call, and a couple of people asking that they didn't take action over the weekend on Shine or Reset and Shine. And now the event's over, is it still possible for them to jump in if they wanted to, and how would they do that?
Yep, so Cody's going to send out some emails in the next few days. We've had to, we will do an extension for ladies. So there will be some emails coming out saying, do you want to join Reset, or saying after Reset if you want to join Shine. If you just want to reach out to us, you can send support@womenontransition.com, or Fiona@womenontransition.com, or Sandra@womenontransition.com. We're all very .com-y. So you can just reach out to us, guys, and we can deal with it and make sure that you looked after whatever it is you need. Just reach out.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Great share. And look, I think you
Can
asked a
I-
question, Melanie. Yeah.
Yes, sorry. Hi, I'm Melanie. Sorry I couldn't attend on time this evening. I had a couple of questions that from the slides over the weekend that I'm not sure why we didn't go over them, but I missed some of them because they went through really quickly and I didn't get it written down. And then there were some that I didn't think we did at all. On the fear, the scarcity loop, the negative outcomes of poor choices and anxiety, and how to change your mindset. That was, for me, one of the issues that I wanted to ask about. And is there any way of getting any of the slides that, when they went more into detail, that we can get hold of, or is it only going into the program that you can get them?
It's really, we try to, we put a few extra in for the VIPs, so you've got some extra slides, but we try and go through them. But honestly, if we gave you any more than what we have, we'd totally overwhelm you. And so, I think we try and make the book as great as possible without being too much. And so, if you come back to the next event, because if you don't do anything else, come back to the next event and bring your book with you. Although I am over the holidays going to redo all the slides and the book, so there will be some in that, but we might not have it all. But really, we do the learning in the programs, because that's where I actually can spend time and teach you, and then get you to do the homework. Each week you're going to have, if you're working with us, we give you a strategic homework that opens up. It's like your onions, and we peel back those layers and we find your beautiful self, and then we build you up. And that's where we take you back on that journey as a little girl and rediscover who you are. And then we hold her hand and bring her forward. But I mean, it's much bigger than 3 days. I'm sure you guys understand that now, the work we do. Yeah.
Completely. And I found too that in one of the, meditations with trying to create your future and the happy, I there's a blockage there for me.
Yeah.
I felt like I could start to do it, but then I just couldn't. And I don't know if it was just that I don't believe that for me as much as I want that. I think because of the trauma that I've experienced, even a lot of my past, I didn't want to step up and say any of this in front of all the women, because even though I am lovable, courageous and creative. I've said that today, and I said that with my son here. I'm going to start making that declaration. It's even fearful for me to just step up and ask this now. So it's a big thing, but there's a blockage there, and I don't know if it's just because I can't envision that for me, or the trauma has shut even my childhood down. I can't remember a lot of it. I don't know how to, to break through with that. And I can see the benefits of doing the course. And I think maybe I'll have to wait till the next time financially. But I guess, how can I work on that?
It is, your brain blocks you, Mel. Like it blocks what it doesn't understand, because it tries to keep you safe. So that's why when we actually start to do the work, we need to peel those layers back, and it's a slow process where we just go layer by layer. And that's why each of my lessons, they build on each other, and then we take you on a journey, like literally from where you are to where you want to be. It's a step-by-step journey, and we need to go through the process, and that's what we do. So your brain is actually blocking what it doesn't want you to see and what it doesn't understand. And so it literally just has to be a process that we go through.
Okay.
So I want you to start an intention of where you want to go to. Start thinking about what, if I could, what would be possible for me? Start dreaming again, because that will start getting your brain focused on where you're going, not where you've been. And I want you to start remembering every day, jump out of bed, say your avatar to yourself, shake yourself off. And the more you can do that, the more you tell yourself, I am my avatar. We need to rewire your brain, because your brain has been used to you telling it who you aren't and what's wrong with you. And we need to start telling it, I am amazing, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm capable. We got to rewire, and we got to start making this track, this highway, much stronger than the negative self-belief and self-talk that you've had. So start doing that, and just, you know, that in itself is going to start moving you, and start focusing on what is great about your life and what you love, rather than focusing on what you don't like and what's bad.
And Melanie, jump on our website, womenontransition.com. There's a lot of free resources on there as well. And you've got the ability there, you know, to be able to just go in there. And I'm connected with you just towards the end of the last day. And I know you're looking for some of the fillers. And I think we can keep looking, thinking there's an answer out there that's going to be the answer, but there's no one answer. It's everything. It's every day. It's 101% that make us change. There's no one thing that's 100%. So know that it's the small incremental daily things that we do, daily rituals, setting up a good behaviors as far as going for a walk in the morning, setting our intent of who we're going to be today. All of those things are the things that change us. It's no one thing.
Okay.
But you've got this, sweetheart. You've got your beautiful Bubba there. And, you know, this is you setting up to be a role model mum. And it's knowing that it's going to be just small things every day that are going to get that shift that you want to see as well.
Yeah, and I think I upgraded the last minute to be VIP, which I'm very thankful for. But it gives 3 months, doesn't it?
Yes, 3 months in the Connected Women's community. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if it's not. I don't know why, but it said in my email that it would only be 1 month. So I'm not sure if there's a admin error thing there, but maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it? It's. Jesus, let me have a look at that. We give 3 months in our group. Maybe it is 30 days. Hang on. Sandra, can you remember? Oh my God.
No.
Guys, let me have a look, and I will definitely put that in the
3 months. That's why I upgraded also to the VIP, but
hang
they said in the email it was only 1 month, so.
Yeah, that's it's 47 if you were to pay for it, it's $47 a month. So it's really affordable. It says 30 days for the $97 upgrade, Fiona. Yeah.
Okay, sorry guys, that's our mistake. 30 days for the VIP upgrades. Got 1 month of free in the group. Yeah,
but you
sorry,
can
that's
choose
our
to
mistake.
not keep going if you don't want to keep going. Yeah.
So if we do want to keep going, we just have access to all of the resources and the different videos and things like that, which, you know, might be.
Yeah, there's
absolutely
100 plus.
And we keep adding to it. There's hundreds in there, and we keep adding to it as well.
Because that's maybe something that I can, you know, afford more now until the next one when I'll come back again and try and bring a friend.
Yeah.
And then hopefully come onto the program, you know, when I'm just not stuck where I'm at the moment financially.
Yeah. Absolutely, Melanie. It's we did it because it's the beginning of personal development for people. It's you know, when you want to start learning and growing and healing, it's the perfect place to start. So Sandra and I have done the lessons. We've even got some in there by Cody, our male coach, and you get a choice of what you want to have a watch and look at, and the workbooks. And when you're ready to do coaching, then you can step up and work with Sandra and I. But for $47 a month, it's very, very good value.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
No worries.
Look forward to seeing your journey ahead as well and staying connected.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Oh, welcome. Any other questions, girls? Anyone else want to be brave? Here we go. We've got some more. Who wants to wave and say they've got a question? Anyone else that we've missed so far that hasn't? Debbie, do you want to ask a question? I'll help you unmute. You've got, yes, you've got it. Well done. Then we'll go to you, Sanaz. We'll just get you to start your video.
Oh, what have I got to do?
Oh, you're good, Debbie, but Sanaz wants to go next. We'll get them to start their video.
Okay. So I'm right or not?
Yes, you're right. Great.
Okay. I'm a little bit late in starting. I've had to speak to Bev and Fiona again today to get certainty on what I wanted to do. I mean, the course for the 3 days was amazing. And there's certainly a lot just by speaking to the girls that I really need to get past. So I have decided to join the Shine group. I was just wondering, I also see a counsellor every week. So can I go through with them as well? Like, I've got to do the modules, I understand all that, but can I speak to my counsellor about all this as I go along as well?
You can talk to your counsellor, but you can't share our material. You can't tell her what we're doing in our programs as far as our intellectual property, but you can tell her your experiences and what, you can talk about you. Yeah.
That's what I was meaning, yes. So I can say to him how I'm feeling on certain aspects, just not bring in any of the information.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. And just another little point. I saw all the girls got the necklaces. Is it possible still to get that?
Absolutely. Any of our Shine ladies get a bracelet, and any of our Reset ladies, we give you a butterfly necklace. So you've got those. We'll send them out to you. So once you sign up, and if you haven't got it, just let us know and we will send one out to you.
All right. Well, I've also done a transfer today and I'll do the rest tomorrow for you.
Excellent. No problem.
Welcome on board, Debbie.
Oh, it's been a big decision. Massive.
I know. It is a big decision. It is. Yeah.
Been crazy. But
it's life-changing decision. It's a massive decision.
Yes, and I actually brought it up to my daughter this afternoon. I thought, oh, here goes. I'm going to get the lecture of the century. And she was a bit angst at first. But after that, she said, Mum, look, if you feel that you need to do this and want to do this, then I'll back you all the way. So that was really lovely to hear that from my daughter.
Excellent. And, if you've got people who are, worried for you, get them onto our website, show them our reviews, show them our results, let them look at the ladies' stories. Nobody can make up that stuff. Get in our group, have a look at the comments, have a look at the feedback of people who have worked for it or with us and who have done our programs. And I mean, we're 100% transparent. You can see that.
Yeah. And I've actually transferred her or shared the website to her. So hopefully she'll go with that. But I was quite surprised that she would back me as well as she did. She still wants to go and have a look at it. And
I hope she comes with you next time and experiences the 3 days, because it'd be awesome for her to know this at a younger age as well.
I'm going to try and drag her along. We'll see how we go with that one.
It's interesting. Some people don't tell their family or friends what they're doing for a little while because they just get in there and they just start doing it. And then your family and friends see change and they hear change from you as well. And they actually go, hey, you've changed, you're different, you're more positive, you're thinking, responding, you're not triggered, by what you were before and what's happened to you. And it's interesting that, hey, I've been doing a program or a course at that point, they'll share. So it's up to you where you do it and where you share it. And but know that not everyone's going to get it because they don't really get where you're going through either.
Yeah, but see, I've told her for the last however many years, because I've been in lots of pain with different things, that my goal age to live is 69. Number one, because it's a good number. And number two, because I didn't want to live in pain for 20 years. And so she absolutely hated that, because it's like, well, great, you're telling me when you're not going to be here. I've got to live with that in 4 years' time you won't be around. So I said to her today, you know what, darling, I don't want to be gone at 69. I have a lot to do with my life. I'm going to hang around. I'm going to spend time with my grandbabies. So it was massive for me.
Yeah.
Good girl.
That's
You
good.
know, when I was going through my divorce, I never really forward thought, and after my I never really spent the time to plan my future, what I really wanted. And so I was like, well, if I die, I die. I've had a good life. And now I'm like, oh no, I don't want to die for a lot of time, because I got my babies and my grandbabies, and I've got all these things I want to do, and there's not enough time in the day now. But it's because I dream and because I've created a beautiful new life. But I also, you know, when I was first going through that, I had a past, but I didn't have a future. And once you create your new future and you've got all these amazing friends around you, you want to spend every minute having the best life you can.
Yeah, definitely hard when you're in pain all the time, though, because that just drags you down. But, you know, I've had operations now, so a few more to go, but we'll just keep working through it.
Yeah. Good girl.
Awesome. Well, we've got Sanaz, and then we're going to be wrapping up shortly, ladies. So Sanaz, would love to hear your question or share.
Hello, hi
Hello.
everyone. I just wanted to say thank you first for this workshop. It was great. I really enjoyed, and I learned a lot, and I think I need to learn a lot more than I know. But one thing I've just noticed, I think I feel I'm younger than the like the average group of the people attending these events. So I thought maybe it's very great to hear everyone's experience, especially some women who passed the stage of having children, having grandchildren, and it gives me a good perspective of my future relationship if this happens in the future, how I'm going to deal with it. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes my concerns is a bit different at this time. I'm reaching 40 years old soon, and I'm thinking I like to have a loving relationship, and I like to have children, and it's something that I like to prepare myself for it. I've been on I think you call it man band for some time, and I thought I'm ready now for dating, for a dating life now, but I've dated the first person I dated, it was unsuccessful, and I felt like I messed it up.
Yeah.
But I think it's something that if I go on a man band again, or it's something that I lose some time, and I don't know if that's something I should do at this age, or I should date and experience and learn and grow as I'm dating at the same time. And I wanted to know if you do these trainings or activities or community support or group sets for different age groups, or it's just something that's for everyone. Doesn't matter what age.
Yeah. Sandra, are you going, or you want me to?
You go. I was just answering all the questions.
So sad. What we teach is absolutely relevant if you are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We teach emotional intelligence, we teach healing, we teach growth, we teach relationship skills, and then, you know, everything else, what's in our program. So you are at the perfect age. And you know why I think this is even better for young girls to learn this is that they're not going to make the same mistakes as what us ladies are experiencing at this time of our life. So you need to learn everything that we are teaching you, and then you will choose a healthy man. You will choose a healthy relationship and patterns, and you will become the best person you can be, so you can stand up and be able to articulate your thoughts, that you've got healthy boundaries, that you can communicate effectively. All of these things are going to get you a better relationship and a better outcome for the rest of your life. So perfect where you are, and you will be loved and supported, and you will get along awesomely with all the girls in your group.
Okay, great. Thank you.
No worries. Everyone is welcome.
Ladies, I want you to do your big I ams. We're going to do that now. I want you to be brave. maybe put your camera on if you haven't already. I'm going to get everybody to shake it all off. And if you are being very unbrave and wanting to keep your camera off, that's okay. And we're going to do our I ams. We're going to do it as a big group together. We're going to do our 3, 2, 1s in a few minutes. So think about what your I ams, you're thinking, oh, what was my I am? Then quickly think it through. I'm going to get everybody to unmute. I'm going to help you unmute. Get all to unmute, and I'm going to get everybody to encourage them to put their cameras on as well. Start their videos. And we are going to go through, and here we go. So girls, we're going to do, here we go, start video, you can rename. Okay, here we go. So who would like to, got your I ams, going to go out loud, shake it all off, stand up if you like, put your shoulders back, put your chest out. Ladies, you can all find us on our Women's Healing, Growing and Loving After Separation and Divorce. You can connect with each other there. You've got 30 days in our Connected Women's that's going to be for free. We want you to keep growing and learning. Look on our website. There's plenty of resources there. And for those that are going forward in our Shine or Reset program, you'll get to see us every week. But certainly we want to make sure it's available and affordable for everyone. So we know the difference it makes to be able to heal and grow, not for you only, but for your whole family, that ripple effect. So we're going to send lots of love as we say this, but we're going to do a big 3, 2, 1, and all together say, I am
lovable,
courageous
and
beautiful.
sexy.
I am wonderful, ladies. Keep it going. Keep the 1% happening every day. Every morning, get up, look at who you're going to be. And we'll look forward to seeing you online and sending lots of love.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.